Hello, I'm a BX and welcome back to some videos that always talk about and show you a brand new mod which just released for Minecraft Xbox 360, Minecraft PS3, the Wii U, and pretty much any other edition of Minecraft that does exist right now, because it is a mod for boats. In fact, today I'll be showing off two particular mods for boats, one of which is really cool, and it's a floating boat mod, or like a plane boat, or like a flying boat. It's cool stuff, you'll see in a little bit, but also we have a glitched boat, which is just as interesting for very massively different reasons. I'll be talking about both these boats and showing them off in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy it. Like the video if you do, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let us know you do like seeing, weird mods for boats, and also that you like seeing that there are still mods coming out at this point in Minecraft console. Bear in mind, it's the hardest version of the game to mod, but, it's been updates where they make it harder and harder and harder, but there are still brand new things coming out, even to do with brand new features from the last update, such as the new boats. Anyway, we'll get into why these boats are so exciting in a second, but let's start with the world credits, because this was modded by these people right here, or there at Twitter, and using the tool from Don't right there. So, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, and there's also a couple of sponsors, like the IPXD hosting stuff, but the cool thing about, this before we even get into the boats is just a tiny little building modification, again, that they've done right here, where they put buttons on fences. You can only attach that kind of artificially, because if you press any of these buttons, they fall right off, but I really, really love how they look, and it's one of those, like, tiny little, like, building mods that makes me go, I really like to see all of them. So let me know if you would like to see, like, all the building mods that do exist right now, because stuff like this, or, like, the chessboard stuff is really, really intriguing to me. But yeah, with that said, let's, by the way, if you, it gets rid of both at the same time, because they all block update. It's kind of like when you have floating water, it kind of wants to fix itself. But yeah, let's get straight into talking about the boats themselves. So, like I said, they're to do, the reason that these exist is because of, playing around the MBT tags. Every item in Minecraft has loads of tags attached to it, which kind of change as you change the item. However, certain versions of those tags aren't really meant to be used most of the time, such as, being able to ride it, you can, the riding tag, which is able to be used on mobs, can allow you to ride the Ender Dragon if you really want to, but every now and then you get tags like this one, which will allow you to have a boat which can then float in midair. Exactly how this works is slightly, bummy, but it means that if you really want it, you can have a boat which flies through the sky, and again, even though this is only available, by playing around with the tags in your game, which again, somewhat tricky thing to do, it's still a really, really cool idea, because it basically is a plane. It's the most ridiculously operated plane in the world. I mean, like, look at me, I'm literally just flying, I'm flying a boat like this through the sky, but it's one of the most amazing things to see, in my opinion, because, again, it's the exact same, concept as floating in water, like, if you think about it, water is just a fluid too, like air, except this one is particularly cool because it allows you to float above the clouds in the coolest way humanly possible. So, yeah, the floating boat doesn't just apply to this oak one I've got right here. As you can probably work out, there are 6 separate boats, one for each different color, and if I really want to, and I kind of do, because I really like the acacia boat, I can just fly over to here, make sure I'm on this first, and then get out, and then hop right up to this. So yeah, floating boats, not affected by this difference in terrain, and I think these have a lot of advantages, not only in the fact that, oh yeah, it's really handy because you can just float over nothing, but it's also kind of handy because, you can use these to not be kind of caught up by the terrain, whereas, when you're playing the game normally, obviously you're going to run into, like, terrain ups and downs, so you can only go down with boats, not up, whereas this means you can just fly over islands, and you can explore your whole world from the sky, and again, it's kind of like the redstone, pushes, the redstone planes that we have in Minecraft right now, except it's a whole bunch cooler because, obviously, you literally have full control of them. You can be like left to right. If I wanted to, I could put out my bow and shoot people down the island, and I feel like there's some amazing, concepts for this. I feel like, that's why I see for most things in Minecraft, but this thing in particular, I love the idea of being like, let's try, let's make a map where everyone's in their own boat, so you have to shoot down the other ones, because bear in mind, if this boat does break, I'll show you right now, yeah, let's make the sacrifice. If this boat does break, obviously what's going to happen, so I think I have to get out. Should we just get out and prove the same point? So, oh no, my boat broke, and what do you know, I'm going to die, and that's going to send me back to the spawn, which is actually just up here. So, yeah, with that said, let's move on to the second one. I don't have food anymore, because, these floating boats are pretty cool, but you can probably work out the gist of how they go along. They float in the sky because they don't, go down in the y-axis. However, this second boat over here doesn't float, but it's really interesting for a different reason, and that different reason is, as far as I can tell, using the blaze texture. So, I don't know how exactly they did this. By the way, an interesting thing about both boats you might notice is because they are entities, they are labeled with name tags, which means that, these literally have labels on them, which is kind of cool. Yeah, as you can see, these are glitched boats right here, and the thing that makes them so glitched is the fact that they have a different texture applied to them. Exactly how they managed to make that work on the console, or why a blaze texture works on there in the first place, again, slightly confusing to me, but it does mean that if you want to, such as over here, you can see I've done it, you can have a boat which is made from another animal and bring something with you. So, do keep in mind though, these boats are obviously going to fall, because they don't have the floating attached, but it's still pretty cool that you can, you can ride a boat, which essentially is only half a boat, because first of all, look, I'm just, it's exposed, this thing should float, like, half of it's, like, not even filled in, it's just a blaze texture trying to be applied to the entirely wrong shape, but the other cool thing about it is the paddles don't really exist either. You can kind of see them if you can see, you can kind of see it very barely existing every now and then, because I guess it's part of the blaze leg on one side. Oh no, you can see it on both sides too, but different bits. So if we look on the left side, you can maybe sometimes see it there. It's very, very bizarre stuff, but yeah, it's a blaze which somehow turned into a boat, and it's pretty bizarre, pretty confusing stuff. But if you ever wanted to transport a mob inside another mob, that's a very specific thing you've wanted, and I should, yeah, you should probably think about your requests, because sometimes they happen, I guess. But yeah, if you ever wanted to do that, then that's what this little this glitch slash mod thing allows you to do. So yeah, here is a mod for Minecraft console, which I think is pretty cool. Also, in case you're curious, this is like a weird modded biome thing. I kind of like it actually. Like this is one of those biomes that makes you go, oh yeah, this would totally work in Minecraft. Why don't we make all land masses inside oceans this way? But yeah, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Like it if you liked it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let us know you do like seeing the mod showcases Minecraft console, and let me know if you do want to see all of the mods as far as building goes, because there's a bunch of weird ones that I'd be interested in showing off if all of you want to see that. So let me know if you would like to see that with the words and stuff down below. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching. I have to give it a quick little go, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.